Hi Taurus, how are you? This is going to be your reading for May. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a collective reading. I'm picking up on multiple energies. Only take what resonates for you. If I say a scenario that doesn't sound like your life, it may sound like someone else watching, so keep that in mind. If you would like to book a personal reading, email me at canceriandivinelightlovetarot@gmail.com. All of that information is at the bottom of the description box. Taurus, everything I say could be vice versa. It could be you, it could be your cross watcher, and if this does not resonate for you right at this moment, it can resonate in a week or two, or even at the end of the month. So you should come back and check out the video because time is fluid and nothing in the universe is linear. Past energy, Taurus, you had a decision to make. You were deciding maybe between two people or two things or two points of view, okay? The Two of Swords is at a crossroads where you have to make a decision, and the decision is based on your mental, cerebral energy without using emotion, okay? Past energy for Taurus. Okay, the Three of Cups. You could have been dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But you had to make a decision because you maybe thought that someone you were dealing with wasn't a third party. Maybe you were talking to somebody and talking to somebody else and trying to figure out which of those two people you wanted to be in a relationship with. Three of Cups could mean that you could have found out the person you were dealing with was talking to someone else. Okay, so we will clarify, but there's multiple different meanings. Present energy for Taurus. Six of Cups. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you could be dealing with someone right now that you have known from the past, or you dated in the past, or you grew up with. It could also mean someone from past life regression. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. What's the current energy for Taurus? Too many cards. What's the current energy for Taurus? Okay, so scenario number one. Taurus, you are dealing with someone that you are living with in a home. This person could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, however it resonates. This person that you are dealing with who is in your home, you're trying to decide if you want to stay with this person or not because it's the Four of Wands in reverse. So this could be breaking up a home. Maybe some of you were involved with someone and you found out that person had a third party, and so now you're contemplating if you want to stay in the home or not. We will clarify. It's a very heavy energy, and when I was meditating on your energy, I felt it. It's like a heavy energy, but it's like tired mentally, emotionally, and it's sad, but it's not. It's like somber, okay? Future energy. So others of you may be dealing with someone who is fighting you over a home, or something is going on in a home. Or there could be a group of you that, on a positive note, are dealing with someone who now you've decided to move in together and live together in the same home. Okay, so not everyone has to have a negative scenario. Pick the scenario that resonates. And remember, if I say something that doesn't suit your life, it can suit someone else watching, okay? Okay, some of you Taurians are dealing with a Virgo. If not, you're going introspectively and thinking very deeply about things, trying to shed light on certain situations, trying to find answers, clues. Okay, the Hermit card represents Virgo, but this is the energy of trying to introspectively find answers, clues, and look for the truth. Search for the truth. You could be trying to search for the truth about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be trying to search for a truth about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. somebody could be trying to find the truth about you. I could be talking to a cross-watcher now where a cross-watcher is dealing with a Taurus. This cross-watcher could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you guys found out that maybe your Taurus had somebody on the side, or maybe you found out that they were dealing with more than one person. But the Five of Swords is conflict, okay? This could be a mental conflict between you and yourself. This could be a conflict between deciding on who you want. Let's say you are a Taurian who has these two people that you're dealing with, and you need to figure out which one it is you want. This could be an internal conflict. The way that I read this is Five of Swords with the Hermit. This is an internal conflict where you really don't know what to do. You could be totally confused about which decision should I take, who should I be with. I feel like it's an internal conflict. Or you could have scenario 2, you could have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius trying to figure out how to get out of conflict with you. So some of you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here? Wow. That's nuts. Look at this. The truth about a third party situation. You have Three of Cups 2 times. So this is definitely someone dealing with more than one person. Okay? You, Taurus, are dealing with more than one person, or your cross watcher is dealing with somebody's dealing with more than one person. And I'm drowning in water, so this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So, and look at what came out. The Ace of Swords. Somebody is trying to find the truth or make a decision about a third party situation. And it's very strongly reiterated, okay? So, someone in the past needed to make a decision and they were stuck between two people, or they were stuck between, should I stay with this person or should I not stay? And I need to decide on what I want to do because I have found out that my person is involved with somebody else. Or your person found out that you are involved with somebody else. And I felt this energy in the pre-shuffle where it's like, if you are a cross-watcher dealing with a Taurus, just know the Taurus is not happy because they don't know what to do. They don't know who to pick, I think. Or this is you, Taurus, who have to choose between two people. Now, if this is a positive reading, because again, not every Taurus is going through something bad. If you want to look at this positively, Taurus, you recently had some kind of celebration and truth was spoken. You could be dealing with a fellow earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but you finally saw the truth, or the person saw the truth in you. There was clarity. There was a discussion where the two of you had to decide, you know, what do we do? Do we move in together, or where should we live, or what we should do? And it was a happy decision. You had a celebration. Some of you could have recently gotten engaged or married or whatever. There was a celebration, because the Three of Cups can also represent some kind of celebration where the two of you celebrate something, maybe you know, a happy occasion, and then you move in together, and you know, you finally spoke the truth to each other, like I want to be with you, and I would like to be with you, you know, living with you in the same home. Not every Taurus is on the same journey. So sometimes I'm going to give you scenarios that may not sound like your life, but it's going to sound like someone else watching. Keep that in mind. But someone had to make a decision. So let's say this is not even a decision about a third party. You could have been, Taurus, in a space where you needed to make a decision about two different things, like two different jobs, two different locations where to live. Let's say, for example, you had an opportunity to work and that job opportunity required you to move somewhere else, for example. So you were trying to decide what was the decision that you had to make. Should I move to this location? Should I move to another location? Okay. Why is the Six of Cups here? So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio was dealing with two people, or you were dealing with two people, or you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who has two people. Somebody's got two. I have Two of Swords and I have Two of Pentacles. Okay? So however you slice it, somebody's double dipping. And I feel like if you were a Taurus who had a third party, I feel like you're feeling you have a mental struggle within yourself right now because you feel like maybe you made a mistake. Okay. Others of you are dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio found out that you have a third party situation. Okay, so this is the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio finding out that you have two people, Taurus. Remember, I'm going to give you multiple scenarios, okay? Somebody could have left the house. Somebody could have walked away. Maybe you have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who walked away from you because they found out you were in a third party situation, right? So I have to read it both ways. Why is the Four of Wands here? If we were doing a personal reading, we would go into this energy and find out exactly what's going on. I have to be very, surfaced with general readings. Okay, so Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody is watching you, Taurus. Okay, somebody's watching you. You could have a Pisces who can't sleep, or you can't sleep, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is watching you. Somebody is stalking someone on social media. Okay, and then the reverse means they're immature. They may be very mean when they speak. They could be name calling, whatever it is. Okay, now on a positive note, because we're going to try to keep this also considering that maybe some Taurians are deciding on buying a home or moving into a home or on a job opportunity or something where they need to figure out what to do. So they're researching certain areas, okay, looking online and looking where is the best place to live or where's the best location for my family because I have children and I want to figure out which is a good school system. Okay, and then this could be that you are juggling two jobs, okay, maybe not two people but two jobs where you're trying to make ends meet, you're trying to financially become, stable and sufficient to purchase a home, right? Why is the Five of Swords here? Okay, so you could have cut somebody out or somebody cut you out because the Queen of Swords is someone who she could be a bitch if she wants to. And my throat chakra suddenly started to act up. So what does this mean? This means you could have cut somebody out or somebody cut you out because the Queen of Swords is not going to tolerate. She has like an allergic reaction to BS. Okay? So she was like, she or he, you could be a male or female Taurus, you could be embodying this energy. Like, okay, listen, honey, I don't have time for BS. I'm super, super allergic to nonsense and bullshit. You're giving me a mental and emotional, rash from your stupidity. Like, she's so cutthroat. She has no time for nonsense and she will cut you out 1, 2, 3. She's not emotional, okay? She's not like Cancerians, for example. We are emotional. We'll think about things through our heart. We'll have trouble, we'll struggle with it because we'll think about things, but we're emotionally involved and it's like, no. This woman, male or female, she will cut you out and she will say, adios amigos, and she will not even look back, okay? A Cancerian will say, by with a sassy attitude and then look back to see if you're looking. So this is a very strong and can be bitchy person. So either you were dealing with someone like this, or you were like this, where you were embodying the Queen of Swords energy. Look, she has her sword out. She's ready to cut the tongues of the liars. Like, she has no time for nonsense. Okay? Or you were dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? So however it resonates. But there's a family involved, or someone has children. You could be a Taurus dealing with another Taurus, or a Virgo, or a Capricorn, and the two of you are coming together, your family, their family, coming together in a home, because Virgo here is playing so a strong role. So maybe you want to make a family with a Virgo. Maybe you're a Taurus dealing with a Virgo, and you want to have a family with this Taurus, and I mean this Virgo, and you want to move in together, and you know, their children and your children all together, one happy family. Brady bunch it up. That's nice. Okay. Or scenario number 2. So scenario 1, Taurus, you're dealing with a Virgo. You had a happy occasion because the two of you decided to be together and you wanted to create a family. You moved in together. You cut out all the nonsense. You were truthful and honest with each other, and you are bringing your kids, and their kids are gonna, you know, Brady bunch it up. Scenario number 2, you could have been dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. One of you, you or your cross watcher, found out about a third party situation. Family was involved, children were involved, possibly even a home where someone left a home or lost a home or kicked somebody out. Somebody's watching you on social media. You could be watching them on social media. You have a choice to make. Scenario number 3, you could be trying to decide on what job opportunity to take, finding a home location that's good for you and your family, where the school system is like, you know, very high standards, and you're searching online to find where's the best place to locate you and your family, and you are searching for, you know, these things because you want to have this happy family and, you know, start this new life. So everyone has a different scenario, but I will tell you one thing. If you or your cross watcher, whoever was finding out this information that one person was talking to another person on the down low secretly, you know, third party situation, just so that you know, if I'm, you know, talking to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, whoever I'm talking to, if you are the person who found out that someone else was in a third party, don't think that person is going to be lucky in their relationship or happy. They will not, because karma has to play it out, and now they've opened up a karmic debt with the universe. And so what does that mean? So now the person that they lied and cheated on you with, or they had a third party situation with, that other person, let's call the other person Z, right? So now Z is going to start playing around with your person who wronged you, because they have to taste what it feels like from somebody else, you know, taste their own medicine. So now they have to pay karmic debt. And that other person who was the third party and ruined your relationship is going to do something messed up with them, and they have to learn a very hard lesson. Okay? So don't think that anyone who cheats on someone is going to be happy. They're not. They might be temporarily happy, but behind closed doors, they're paying off karmic debt, and, you know, they will struggle. But remember something. That's not a typical Taurian energy. Taurus is not really known to be a cheater or a player. Taurus is more grounded, more logical, hardworking, and committed. Okay, Taurus is an earth sign. So I could be talking to a Taurus who, you know, is hardworking and trying to find out a financial situation or where to live, and have none of this going on in their life. So just remember that not every single Taurus is the same. Not every single Cancerian is the same. Everything depends on the moon and the rising, quite honestly. If you have a Taurus with like a Scorpio moon, yeah, that's going to be a player, because Taurus is a sexual energy, and Scorpio is a sexual energy, and when you mix that in your moon sign, it's going to cause the person to react sexually when they're emotional. So it all depends on the moon and rising. Those are very important things. The moon sign is the emotional response to circumstances and events. The rising sign is your physical interpretation and first impression of things, circumstances, and events. So make sure you know what your moon and rising are. So just so that you understand, I'm not saying that all Taurians are players or all Taurians are going to double dip. Of course not. There are a lot. I have many Taurus friends that are very nice and kind and loyal, and they've been cheated on from Cancerians. So it all depends. It all depends. All I want to say to you is that if you're good and pure in your heart, and you're a good person, you have nothing to worry about. Yes, you might have gotten heartbroken from this Taurus, or a Taurus is heartbroken from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or whoever, but guess what? By the time you heal your broken heart, that person who cheated and lied to you is going to be going through their own hell, because they're paying off their karmic debt. And trust me when I tell you, they call karma a bitch for a reason. So they had a temporary happiness, which is going to end up being very pricey for them in the future. It's not worth it. And then at that time, you've healed your heart, you've moved on, and now the universe recognizes that you suffered. I'm talking to cross watchers or to Taurus, whoever has this. If you suffered, by the time you heal, the universe is ready to say, hey, guess what? Now it's time for you to have compensation. You've built up equity with the universe, and now we're going to give you a great relationship. And here comes Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. So stay pure in your intentions, even when people cheat or lie or deceive you. Don't retaliate with the same behavior. Release them, remove them, forgive them. They're on a journey and they're lost, okay? Pray for them to find some kind of peace, because they're obviously not happy. And maybe, they need to find some kind of confirmation, because they have a very low esteem, and so they deal with so many people because they have to feed off of people's attention, because they're so lost, and their self-esteem is so low. And I don't know why I'm going through this. Maybe someone has to hear this. A person who cheats or has multiple partners, it's not because they really like to be deceptive and they really want to be this way. It's because they have a childhood where they didn't have attention, or they had some kind of situation where they grew up, and I can speak on this behalf because my degree is child psychology. That's where, that's how I make my money. These channels that we do, this is a light worker job where we try to help people, and this is not my form of income. This is a spiritual channel to help people. So I can tell you from a child psychology master degree person, when a person is a player and jumps from relationship to relationship, or is constantly wanting attention, it usually means that in their childhood they had lack of attention from important people like mom or dad or whatever. They had a psychological impact as a childhood that was lacking attention, and so it comes through into their adulthood, where they're constantly out to date this person and that person, because they're trying to fill that void that they had as a child. Okay, so my brownies are ready, so I need to let you go, Taurus. I hope you all have a beautiful month. Keep your heads up, be happy, be thankful, think positive thoughts. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, we'll tap into your energy specifically and figure out what's going on. My email is canceriandivinelightlovetarot@gmail.com. Okay, Taurus, if you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, have a wonderful Cinco de Mayo. I'll be eating my guacamole definitely on that day. I love Cinco de Mayo. Have a wonderful day. Bye.